Hey everyone, what's up and welcome to the vlog. Today, we've just finished work and we've literally come straight here. We are at Jungu Stadium. Is that how you pronounce that right? Jingu, like Jingu bells, I guess. And we are here to see a baseball game, which is the Swallows versus Lions. Right? Lions chigao, de shou? Dragons. So, the Sparrows versus the Dragons. We don't even know. May's boss and friend kind of got us free tickets, so we decided to come. And I want to share that with you guys and show you guys. Dun, 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 dun. We're getting free shirts. Do they have an extra large?
Free size.
Free size. It's free size.
It's gonna be like bikini one.
But that is cool. I haven't got a free shirt at a stadium before.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Right, so everyone's wearing their free shirt, and so are we now. So I wanted to talk about food here at stadiums in Japan. So typically in America, you can get like hot dogs, chili dogs, fries, and like ice creams and stuff like that with your beer. So here in Japan, you get things like beef bowls and rice, curry and rice. You can get sausages by themselves with ketchup and mustard that you can eat with a stick. It's kind of very different. So we're going to try and get some food and something to drink, and then we're going to head out and watch the game. All right, guys, here we are. We are 3 rows from the front. These seats are like amazing. And I got myself a melon soda. Got myself a little cup of wieners, wiener cup here. Yeah, some wieners. And May's got some French fries. And we actually found a Japanese hot dog. Last time they didn't have hot dogs here, so that's awesome. This is a Japanese baseball stadium. I think there's a little bit more green than blue here today.
But we're the one losing.
Yeah, I know, we're losing really bad. All right, well, I'm going to enjoy my wiener cup and watch the game. Literally, I just put the camera down and they got 3 outs like right away. So on another inning break, and they're about to do fireworks, so that's going to be pretty cool. Everyone's more interested in the fireworks than their team. Look, everyone's pulling their phone out now.
Great vision.
Look at them all filming the fireworks. This is all everyone cares about, are the fireworks. This is why they came here. They didn't come here to watch baseball. They only came here for the fireworks. Clearly. All right, we're up to the next inning. Still 10-0. So the Dragons have a mascot that's a koala. That makes no sense. This guy's shirt, there's something to live by written on the back of it. Leave it all behind for a life on Sundays. This is the Swallows like team song. And they all get an umbrella and they just do this. No one's as energetic about it as what they usually are. Probably because of the 10-0 score. They just got their first home run and they managed to get 2 at the same time. So everyone's pretty energetic with their umbrellas right now. So at least it's not going to be 10-0 anymore. That's 2 more home runs. This is nuts. There you go, 4 and 10 now. I wonder if they'll catch up. That would be so cool. So right now we're still in the same part of the inning after those 2 home runs. There's 2 bases loaded, and they're about to put up a good batter. So if he manages to get a home run hit, that's 3 home runs, which means it'll be 7-10, really close. He's going to do the same thing again. He's not going to buy. Yeah! Woo! All right, every base is loaded. They just switched batters to like one of the really good batters on the team. This guy behind me is loving it. Loving life. Sorry, I just missed that, but it was a hit. Got out, caught it on the full, but one of the guy from third base managed to sneak over and get a home run at the same time, so it worked out. So 2 outs and 2 out of 3 bases loaded. Come on, we need a home run hit. Here we go, here we go. Come on, buddy, you can do this. Oh my God, home run! Oh my God. This is nuts, 6 and 10, and we're still on that same inning. Oh my God! Oh my God! Yeah! This is insane! So everyone is really tense right now, and same inning, still 2 outs, and we have third base loaded, first base loaded, and we got a batter up. So if he gets a hit, we'll get another home run, and then we only need 2 more home runs. So, oh man, so well, we need 3 home runs to get even. So hopefully we get it. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my gosh! This is ridiculous! Hey! Hey! This is amazing. They're coming back. They are literally coming back from 10-0. This is ridiculous. I've never seen this happen in baseball. All right, so they got Yamada up now, who's like one of the best batsmen they got. Hoping he can pull this out. 2 outs right now. First bat. Let's see. Oh my God! Oh my God! Yes! Oh my God! I can't believe we're coming back from this. It's so good.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows?
We are now tied. Last inning we only got 2, and then this inning we've gotten 8 home runs. That is ridiculous. Swapping over again. 3 outs in a row, 3 batters, all gone. So now that it's kind of pretty much started raining a lot, I really wish I had one of those little umbrellas that they all have. Oh my God! Ah, it's a home run! Oh my God! Yes! 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 Game over! We won! It's over! Oh my God, to come back from that is ridiculous. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We won. Such good timing for the rain. Oh my God. All right, babe, let's get out of here before the crowd. Let's go. All right, let the fun begin. Trying to all cram down into the train station and cram onto a train and try to get home. Look at this. They hold this rope on the side enough for one person to get through, so that if someone wants to get out of the station, they still can. Look at this guy. It's still going to be a squish, but nowhere near as bad. Oh God. Let's just do it. Here we go. Yeah, we'll fit. We'll fit. I'll fit it in tighter things. Yeah, it's not that bad at all. Alright guys, so I'm home now obviously, and I'm currently sitting at like our temporary setup for the server and our internet and everything else. We don't have like a shelving or like a chest of drawers or whatever there to sit it all on, and I actually plan to move the servers and everything under the stairs and turn that into a little server room. But until then, this is where everything just kind of sits. Now the sucky thing about this is this room heats up a lot. During the day you got these big glass doors that sun comes through on and heats up this room, and unfortunately today when I left I forgot to close the curtains, and so did Mei-chan, so the sun was just shining in here, heating everything up, and then you got these 2 massive windows here. So unfortunately what's happened is my Litecoin miner. This is a grid seed blade. So 2 cards are in this, and the whole thing mines at about 6 mega hashes. This is fairly old now. This is quite a few years old now, and it doesn't earn a lot of money, but it just gives me a steady flow of Litecoin coming in that I can then, you know, trade into other alts, you know, and when they start out and stuff. And then what I can do is then trade out of that once the price goes up, and, you know, just market exchange kind of thing with different Litecoin, cryptocurrencies. So this particular miner does the script algorithm based cryptocurrencies, and it's a really simple, easy to use machine. I really like it because it's compact and it does really well. I mean, it is old, as I said, it doesn't make lots of money, and you can get some new miners right now that hash at over 500 mega hashes. This is 6 mega hashes. So just to give you a difference there. Now I've heavily modified this. It's got a silent fan on the front, so it's not too loud. I've put heat sinks all over it, especially where these voltage regulators are, because that was the biggest failure point on these. So got them on the back, and then I got little ones all in there on the front. And yeah, unfortunately today what happened, this thing got so hot from the sun that one of the cards shut off because it overheated, right? They have a safety feature in them, they shut off when they get too hot. And unfortunately the card that shut off was the card that controls the fan. Now, both of these have a fan port on them, but if this card shuts off, the fan will stop, which then means that this card had no fan cooling down the whole thing, and this thing got super hot. Now, this thing, I guess it was able, with the other card shut off, to disperse the heat enough to keep this thing alive for long enough, but this thing was so hot, I could have cooked bacon, eggs, and pancakes on this thing. Man, I burnt my hand touching this. I was like, oh, my miner's only mining at half percentage, and I went and I grabbed it to pick it up and have a look at it, and like burnt my hand. So that's how hot this thing was running. So anyways, I've gone over it, and I checked it all out, did some maintenance, things okay. I've just pretty much made it, just fixed up a few of the heat sinks. I noticed that 2 had come off some of the voltage regulators, so what I've done is I've put them back on with double-sided thermal tape, and then I've also just put a little bit of snot there, which snot in like techie terms is hot glue. So you can see that little bit of hot glue just there holding those 2 together, and that's going to stop those heat sinks from falling off. And that's like the main important place. There's a special voltage regulator there that gets super hot. So it's really important to have a little heatsink on that, as well as on the back, and you can see I've just put a massive heatsink there to disperse the heat across the whole board. So anyways, I'm going to set this back up now, and just to give you guys a little bit of run through if you're curious how this works, I use a Raspberry Pi. These things are awesome. They're just like a little mini computer, and they run Linux. Once again, I've upgraded this, and it's got heat sinks on the CPU and on the little GPU controller there. And these things are awesome. They run off USB power, and they have 4 USB ports. They have Ethernet, they have wireless and Bluetooth built in, and a whole bunch of GPIO pins. So what I'm actually going to be doing is I have a step down USB control voltage regulator coming, and that's going to go into this power supply, which is a 12 volt power supply, and that'll give me a USB power port out of this, which I'll then power this off. And then what I'm then going to do is I'm going to run relays off this the GPIO outputs, and I'm going to have a special script with a cron job that's, you know, whenever there's an issue with this, it'll automatically shut the power off to both of them. So what I'll do is I'll run the power out of this into 2 relay switches, which are triggered by the GPIO ports on this Raspberry Pi, which is triggered from a Python script that will then, you know, send a little voltage signal over that to the relay and tell it to open and close. So I'm going to do all of that, and the best thing is I'll be able to control it remotely, and it'll send me emails and alerts whenever there's a problem with it. So I'm kind of like halfway through the process of that. You can see the Raspberry Pi is being powered from the server front USB port right now, because I'm waiting for that USB step down voltage to come for this. And I'm going to upgrade these cards a little bit more. I'm going to change the power plugs on them from these old-fashioned ones to actual like wire-in terminals, kind of like what you see here on this power supply. So yeah, I'm pretty big tech nerd kind of guy. Anyways, I'm right into my cryptocurrencies right now. I'm obsessed with Digibyte because I really think that's going to do really well in the future. So yeah, if you guys are interested in cryptocurrencies, I'm right up in there. So anyways, I'm gonna get this all set up and working again, and just monitor it then for the next few days and make sure it's all good. I may even see if I can move this somewhere else out of the sun where it's going to be cooler during the day, because obviously being in this location isn't so great for it. Alright guys, well I am completely wrecked now. it's 1 a.m. right now, and I have to be awake at 6 a.m. for an 8 o'clock shift. So I really need to get to bed. On top of that, I just had to do a whole bunch of Otaku Garage work. I still have heaps more to do. I'll try to catch up maybe in the morning on my way to work. But one cool thing I did get done was all of the Yashio factory stock arrived in Australia. So I just finished listing like the new shirt design for 2017 on our online store, which is awesome. So that's all live now and people can purchase that, and I've scheduled a Facebook post to go out first thing in the morning to let people know that they can now buy them. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know if you can see this here, OG website and the online store, and you can see the shirts are all up there, which is awesome. But yeah, alright guys, I'm going to end this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm completely wrecked, but yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. I've said that twice now. Man, I'm tired. Anyways guys, once again, thanks heaps for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time. Ja mata ne.